Alright, today is Sunday. It's about noon. We're at Takya Beach, Thailand, on the Gulf of Thailand. We're walking to the base of Monkey Mountain to go to Monkey Mountain restaurant under Wat Khao Takya. Really cool location and surprisingly affordable considering the location. It's about I don't know, it's probably like 39, 38 degrees Celsius now. Very hot. Not so humid today, but summertime in Thailand is hot. It'll start to cool off later in the summer. We're making our way there from my condo, which is on Soi 3, and we have to cross over the canal here and get to Hua Hin Beach. With this section, they refer to it as Takya Beach, but I live on Takya Beach, so it's confusing. I don't understand. The mountain splits it or something. I don't know, but it's basically the south end of Hua Hin Beach. I've been watching all these videos of guys that live very cheaply here and inexpensively, whatever term you want to use for it, budget conscious. And I don't know, it kind of made me feel like I was living like I was on vacation. But that's how I live, man. So anyway, sometimes we try to go to moderate places, and this is an excellent location for the price of the meals. We'll probably end up spending, who knows, $12-15 there, have something to drink and eat, and survive. I call this place the River Restaurant because I don't read Thai. So for those of you that can, this place is pretty good and very inexpensive. Good people. A Swiss dude and his Thai wife own that restaurant, but they specialize in Thai cuisine, and it's very good for the price. The portions are large, and it's a good place to come and sit and have some beers and get a good authentic Thai meal. Alright, so now we're coming from Soi 3 now. We cross over the canal, and this is Soi 1. You can see the signs bleached out, but that's the only thing that would make sense. This is Awada 1. And we're going to cut across this field and through some condos there to get on the beach. Otherwise, it's a fairly long walk, maybe 1 kilometer. Big struggle, man. People coming from the EU, they probably don't have the same feelings, but the imperial system, I don't know. I got all fucked up. I went to school in the 70s, and they thought we were going to go to the metric system. So they started teaching us the metric system, and then went back to the imperial system, and anybody who knows has tried to convert like Celsius and Fahrenheit. It's not possible. You have to be a fucking astrophysicist or something. So I just know in the 30s is hot. When it gets into the 40s, that's really hot. Close to 100 or 100, somewhere around there. So kilometer is about a half a mile. That's pretty easy. Make sure there's no cobras or some shit in here. We do have those here. There's like 3 different type of cobras, a few different type of vipers. I've seen a live snake once, and the rest, the dead, run over. But there's a guy on YouTube. He's got an excellent channel here. He's a amateur herpetologist. I don't remember the name of his channel, but he was here in Hua Hin, and he knows where to go and when to go out, and basically finds one of everything. So they're here. They're nice little cabanas. I don't know, I like the idea of it being separate buildings, but I don't know if you can call that private. So, fixing that one up. But you're right on the beach here. And tsunami probably wouldn't make it. The tsunami in Thailand, for those of you watching unfamiliar with the geography, I'm on the opposite side of Thailand. That happened in the Andaman Sea, facing Indonesia, Malaysia, and those areas. Nice bike. I've been to Malaysia. I went to Kuala Lumpur. So here's Monkey Mountain, and underneath that statue of whatever deity that is, that's the restaurant. You sit and watch the waves splash on the rocks, I guess, during mid and high tide. It's low tide right now. The air is extremely clear today, which is not every day in Thailand. Anywhere in Thailand. Super clean today. The problem, if you guys are watching these videos contemplating retirement here, I mean, I highly recommend it. It takes a certain type of individual, of course, but if you're contemplating it, especially if there's financial considerations, then yeah, man. But I would say the point of why I started saying this was that if you have any type of respiratory issues, or you're sensitive to pollution or PM2, then you might want to take that into consideration. There's things you could do. You can mask up during the worst of it, stay inside a lot of time, have indoor air cleaners, etc. But you have to ask yourself, is that how you want to do? So I find it restrictive. It's one of the things I love about Greece. The weather is very rarely prohibitive. Every day is wonderful. So the thought of having to stay inside more than you have to, which I've had to in Bangkok, is not quite appealing. But having said that, the building I lived in was top rate, man. So I paid very high for that by Thai standards. It's 35,000 baht, but 3 rooftop swimming pools, massive gym like it was a health club or something, concierge, spotless, never touched the door. Yeah, so being locked in that was a pretty nice prison. Let's see where Sophie decided to sit. This is all the Monkey Mountain restaurant, and if you sit here at the Well, on the other side of this little jetty, you can watch the waves. Maybe it's different. This is Barabot. I'm corrected. This is Monkey Mountain Restaurant. Like I said, very reasonable for the location, and you'll see what I mean momentarily here. So I got. Yeah, let's sit by the seat, sweetie. Yeah. Come on. I don't know how we get there. We get there that way, the way he went. We're gonna sit there now. Couple and cup. All right. So yeah, as the tide comes in, you're gonna get some kind of wave action on the rocks. It's pretty cool. Now you could probably go down there and wherever you want, sweetie, whatever. And I don't know, you might could find some treasures. I always thought metal detecting would be fruitful here. So there's a lot of tourists and have limited time to look for that chain that came off or whatever. And yeah, I always thought that would be good. I've only seen one Thai guy doing it, so there might be prohibitive. So this is the restaurant, Monkey Mountain Restaurant. That's the deity we're eating under. I don't know about it. You're not gonna learn about it with me. It's Buddhist. I'm not Buddhist. Not interested. So anyway, Monkey Mountain Restaurant. Check it out. Good food, good prices, good drinks. Enjoy.